Hayden. Welcome. Yep. Well, it is a holiday weekend for the neighbors up north. So happy holidays. Hey Shaded. Hey Shentuck. Good morning. Oh. Hey Chops. Happy Thanksgiving. You Canadians with your early Thanksgiving. Ours isn't for another month and a half. Okay. I think everything is going here. Actually, there's one thing I didn't check. Does this work? It does. Okay, good. I had to reset my entire network stuff the past week or so, and I forgot I had to assign a static IP to my my laptop. Amazing. True. Or to just have Thanksgiving every day, I guess. Practically what I do. If you have pasta for Thanksgiving, then I celebrate that every day. It's pretty great. But yeah, the router software OS that I use for my my networking updated to a new major version, and for whatever reason they removed the ability to easily run shell scripts at launch, and it broke my internet. So I was just trying to make things work for the past like week or so, and turns out there's a very simple solution. But in order to fix it, I had to load an old configuration. And I forgot it's before I got all this new stuff, so I had to go through my very long list of static IPs for all the shit that I have in here that has an IP address, and had to redo all the IPs. So that was very annoying, but at least I got it working again. So that's all good. All right, let's get going here. So, the Crimson Diamond PC 2024 adventure game, developed and published by Julia Minamata. So this game is styled after the late 80s Sierra graphical adventure games. So it's got an EGA, I think it's EGA color palette. Like, what is it, 320 by 200 graphics for it. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about it. That it's a huge homage to like the closest thing to it is the Lorabo games. So there's two Lorabo games, the Colonel's Bequest and the Dagger of Amun-Ra. It is very much styled after those two games. Graphically, it's styled most like the Colonel's Bequest. And yeah, it looks great. It looks great. Yeah, I got my dank zine a few days ago. So yeah, this is the cover art for this month's dank zine. And there's a big story for it, but I didn't read it because I wanted to play the game first. Apparently the interview and all that has minimal spoilers in it. So if you haven't seen the game and you have the zine, you can actually go ahead and read the interview. It doesn't spoil the game too much. So, but I wanted to play the game first before I do. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, being a fan of early Sierra stuff, and I really enjoyed Colonel's Bequest and Dagger of Amun-Ra. This seems like a game that I would like. So let's hop into it here. So yeah, I have my notes stuff here. Being a Sierra-ish game, probably gonna have to take notes. But let's do it. So I'll be playing this on Steam Deck, and I cropped the image here because it's old school sized window. There we go. All right. Wait, now it's Oh god, the cropping is off. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Once we get into the game, I'll have to recrop things, it looks like. Hey, Parader. Yep, this is Sierra adjacent, I guess. Modern Sierra style. I don't know if the music was produced on an MT32 or not. It kind of sounds like it. It also sounds like there's too many sound channels to be MT32, but it could be. Alright, so tutorial box is on. Sure, I'll take a tutorial. I can't assume that this is going to play or be anything like a Sierra game, so we'll go into it. Alright. Okay, so I need to recrop the feed here. So bear with me for a moment while I fix the crop. Okay, I think that's probably going to be more accurate. Okay. Welcome to the tutorial room. My name's Nancy Maple. I'll be showing you some of the basics of playing a text parser adventure game. I have played one of these before, but alright. Follow the text prompts at the bottom of the screen to progress through the tutorial. When you first enter a room, it's useful to start by typing look. Just start typing on your keyboard as you normally would. Alright. Try typing look. The look of the parser input box on this is less Sierra and more like early-ish LucasArts than Sierra. Or at least the tutorial pop-up box. When you type look in a room, the game will describe important features. You see a cupboard and a green door. The game will also list the other characters in that room. Jack is here. Type look Jack to learn more about him. Look man or look person will work too if you're having trouble with names. Well done. Alright, I did it. Look Jack. Jack is a tall, lean man with a shiny bald head. He is Mr. Richards' employee and is in charge of the cooking, cleaning, gardening, and myriad other tasks the lodge might require. He's weary but still seems to be in decent spirits. Jack is somewhere in his 40s. Jack is here to help with the tutorial. How do you do? Looking at the characters at different points of the game may give you additional information. Try to talk to Jack and see what he has to say. Hello Jack, my name's Nancy Maple. Well, some Sierra parser games actually did have cheat codes like that. Like Quest for Glory 2, if you typed in I think it's suck blue frogs, I want to say, it turned on cheat mode. And in Quest for Glory 1, it was Razzle Dazzle Root Beer. And then you could do like Alt Z and Alt P and Alt F to do debug stuff. Nice to meet you, Nancy. You can ask me about this tutorial. Ask Jack about tutorial. Ask about tutorial will also work. Ask Jack about tutorial. The default movement method is click to walk, shown by the 2 footprint icon. Blue in the upper left corner indicates that's the target spot. Okay, but this is all really good info. Or you can move the arrow keys to move around the screen. The real question is, can you use the numpad to move in this? You can also ask me about inventory. Ask about inventory. You can ask us your inventory by typing INV or I into the parser, or you can press tab. Tab is the default Sierra mapping for that. Cursor will change into an I. Click the I in the items in your inventory to look at them. And issue the Toronto I from a few weeks ago. Or, sorry, Tirana I. Click on the gray loop icon at the bottom of the inventory window. The cursor will become a loop. You can examine some of your inventory items more closely using the loop. Yep, Tirana. You can examine your inventory. Alright. You admire the minute dots that comprise a newspaper photograph of a round-cut diamond. The natural diamond described in the article would be an octahedron, not a faceted specimen, but an embarrassing inaccuracy. Right. You can close the inventory with tab, escape, or enter. You can also examine objects in a room using the loop. Type examine the cupboard to learn more about it. Alright, so how's that different from look at cupboard? Cupboard's massive set of double doors of paneling. Okay. So examine. Okay, so look and examine do two different distinct things in this. Got it. Cupboard is made of a lovely fine-grained wood, though it's seen better days. Most furniture won't be that interesting to examine. This is just an example. Not sure what to do next, so you can check your notebook. Try ask Jack about notebook. Ask about notebook. Notebook will be helpful if you get stuck. It'll tell you what you need to do next to progress through the game. So, in-game hint system. Alright. Be careful if you simply follow the notebook's prompts, you might miss important details. The notebook will be displayed if you type Note or N. Flip through the notebook, click the green up or down, or use the arrow keys. You can close the notebook by clicking the X button, escape, or enter. Thanks so much, Jack. You can also ask me about the cupboard over there. You can open the cupboard by typing open cupboard. Type open door, it'll open the green door, not the cupboard door. Sometimes there'll be more than one cupboard, in which case you might have to walk close to the cupboard you want to open. Alright. Okay, let's examine Jack and see what happens. That would not benefit from closer examination. Alright, well there you go. That's denied. Alright. Open cupboard. You open it. Looks like there's something inside the cupboard. It looks like a hat. If you look cupboard, the game will tell you what the cupboard looks like. If you look in cupboard, the game will tell you what's inside the cupboard. Search cupboard also works. Well, there's a hat here, so this is mine. Get hat. You take the green hat. Congratulations, you completed the tutorial. Open door to leave the tutorial. Congratulations, you're done. Open the door, walk out to leave. Thanks for playing the tutorial. Hope it was helpful. Tutorial covered the most commonly used parser commands, but more to discover. Feel free to experiment. Alright, so the real question here is, can I use the numpad to walk around? So this is movement with the arrow keys. So left, right, up, down. And you can walk diagonally if you press both keys at once. So numpad. Yes, there is numpad movement to this. Excellent. Well done. Well done. Okay. That's important to know. I don't think like movement is going to be that important in this because there's just you can just use the mouse in this, but I'm glad that that's in there, that you can move with the numpad. That's important to me as a AGI Sierra enjoyer. Alright, open door. If you're ready to leave the tutorial, either use the arrow keys to walk through the door or click the feet on the right of the open doorway. One will reset once you leave it. Thanks for playing. Alright, that was a good tutorial. I like that. Alright, let's do it. Actually, but first, menu. So there's an option here for press and hold arrow keys to move or tap arrow keys to move. So tapping the arrow keys to move is more accurate to how Sierra games played in the 90s or 80s, I guess. But this isn't a Sierra game, and by default, this is the movement for Crimson Diamonds. So I'll just leave it on the default options here. So graphical inventory is more like Sierra style, and text-based is more like LucasArts and Lucasfilm. And the default is graphical. That's fine. But I guess also early Sierra was also text-based too, for what it's worth. But I think they moved to graphical sooner, I want to say. Okay, let's do it. New game. Crimson, Ontario, 1914. I think that cropping is fine. Yo! Got a magic rock. The Royal Canadian Museum, Toronto, Ontario. I'm just double checking to see if I got the vertical crop right. It looks fine. There you are, Nancy. This is it. What we've been waiting for. Far up north, a fisherman found a massive diamond in the belly of a fish. This could be a real boon for our mineralogy exhibit. We need something better than those dilettantes over in geology. I want our exhibit to be the talk of the town. It's too bad that we can't spare anyone to head up in the middle of nowhere for such a long shot. You can spare me. Let me go, Professor Plummer. You'll be perfect. Everyone else is busy with the new exhibits. Well, I've just been learning the filing system. That could wait a day or two, couldn't it? I'm not usually in the habit of sending unsupervised young ladies into less civilized regions, but as luck would have it, the discovery was made near a lodge where I'm sure you can stay while you conduct your field work. You win, Nancy. Get on home, pack your bags, and catch the train up north. Hooray! Thank you so much, Professor. What about the cat? Are we bringing the cat with us? If you find something that could make a big splash at the museum, who knows? Maybe the university will finally accept you as a mineralogy student. Wait, she's not even a student? She's just kind of hanging around the department? Alright. Good luck, kiddo. I won't let you down. A few hours later. Here's my train. There's some good faces on this train. This is it, my first time out of the city. I'm gonna make the most of this trip. I can't wait to see the rocks of Northern Ontario. Goodbye, big city. Hello, adventure. A few hours later. Excuse me, is the seat taken? After a few hours. Not at all. Please have a seat. Thanks. There's an entire empty seat just on the left side over there. My name is Kimi Kishiro. Where are you headed? Pleased to meet you. I'm Nancy Maple. I'm bound for a town called Crimson. Oh my, you got some hours yet. I should know because that's where I'm going. I'm a clerk from the Royal Canadian Museum. My boss sent me to check out the diamond claim up there. I haven't heard of that discovery. Then again, I don't pay much attention to the news. I know, right? It's a very strange story. Up by Crimson, a fish swallowed a huge diamond. A fisherman caught it, sliced it open, and there it was, a spectacular, sparkling gem. Can you imagine? I jumped at the chance to investigate. This is my first time out of the city. I couldn't be more excited. Where will you be staying when we get to Crimson? A place called Crimson Lodge. Ah, I'm staying at Crimson Lodge. Look at all these coincidences. I'm a bird watcher. I hear there are nesting colonies of cormorants up there. That's what I want to see. And I wouldn't mind seeing the Sioux Locks while I'm in the area. I'd love to see the big ships up close. Wonderful! We could be traveling companions. I'd very much like that. You and Kimi chat amiably for a while. As the day wears on, the rhythm of the train moving over the tracks and the monotony of the scenery lulls you into a deep sleep. The conductor announces, Crimson, this stop. Nancy, it's time to go. Ah, thanks. I don't know. Falling asleep on a train seems dangerous. I don't know if I'd do that. Oh no, where's my luggage? It's not here. There's no luggage left at all. My field kit's in there. What am I gonna do? The train will be leaving soon. Nancy, we have to leave now. Ah! Is this a puzzle? I know, right? Well, it just... Oh boy. Oh, I had no idea anyone else is still on the train. Hello there. Hello. I didn't notice you in the train. Isn't that funny? Not really. I was in the first class car. I'm here to see the nesting cormorants. Is that why you're here? Cormorant? Is that a type of rodent? Excuse me, folks. But I was sent to pick up just one person from the station tonight, Mr. Albert Respa, a European fellow, expert mineralogist on assignment, hired by the federal government on loan from Antwerp. I wasn't told he'd be bringing any secretaries, wives, girlfriends. Sorry for the confusion, sir. Jack. Sorry for the confusion, Jack, but we don't know this man at all. My name is Nancy Maple. My friend here is Kimi Kishiro. I was sent from the Royal Canadian Museum to investigate the diamond claim up by Crimson Lodge. And I'm here to see the nesting cormorants. We're both here to stay at the lodge and go about our business. Do you know which way it is from here? I surely know where it is, because that's where I drove out from. But I'm sorry to tell you, ladies, the lodge has been closed to the public for months. You didn't hear? My boss, Mr. Richards, he's getting on. He's done with the lodging business. All he wants is peace and quiet. But then this whole diamond fiasco starts up. Folks all up in arms. He's not pleased at all, I can tell you. This gentleman is here on the government's orders. Mr. Richards can't do much about that. But you two... well, that's unfortunate. But you only have yourselves to blame for being uninformed. Let's be off, Jack. Good evening, ladies. The thing is, ain't no one's coming by here at this time of night. And the nearest accommodation is the lodge, which is a few hours away by automobile, even still. Look here, I'll drive you ladies up to the lodge for the night. Tomorrow morning I'll bring you back here so you can catch a train. As it is, Mr. Richards is going to be peeved about hosting unexpected guests. I mean, even more than he already is. His sister's come up from the city to stake her claim. And she brought a lawyer to boot. This is very Colonel's bequest so far. Come along now. Hey, Gigio. Sure, I'll get those for you. Because the setup for Colonel's bequest was an inheritance dispute with a bunch of people in a mansion that slowly get murdered over the course of the game. Sir, your trunks arrived a few days ago. Boy, they sure are heavy. Ah, yes, of course. My, it sure gets dark here at night. Lucky for you, I've made this trip many times. Used to be, folks would come out here in the summers for recreation. And before my time, settlers came to this area in hopes of building lives for themselves. But once the mines were used up, there wasn't much reason for them to stay. The soil ain't that good. Have you seen any cormorants? I'm hoping to see some. Yeah, they nest up on the cliffside. Stay away, though. They don't like being disturbed, particularly during nesting season, which happens to be right now. Well, Kimi. So if you're so wild about birds, I'd let them alone. You do more harm than good. Besides, tomorrow morning I'll be taking you right back to the train station. You won't have any time to go looking for them. Have any other diamonds been found around the lodge? First of all, no way to know if that rock even came from around here. I've lived in the area for years and ain't never seen any diamonds, so I know for a fact that it didn't come from these parts. They say that man cut it out of the belly of a fish. That diamond could have come from anywhere upstream. You folks are wasting your time, sorry to say. Who cares about shiny rocks anyways? No use to anybody. We shall see about that. Your travel-weary companions resist your attempts at chit-chat. It seems that Kimi and Albert have fallen asleep, although in the almost complete darkness, it's hard to tell. It's impossible for Jack to hear you from the back seat above the cacophony of the engine and the automobile rattling over the rough country road. You decide it would be best not to distract him anyway. Here we are. Wow, it's spectacular. You know what? I almost don't mind having more bodies in the lodge. Feels not so empty. That's an interesting way to put it. Feels like old times. Make yourself at home while you're here. Thanks, Jack. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. I'm going to my room. Miss Kishiro, Miss Maple, your bedroom is upstairs at the end of the hall on the right. The bedroom across the hall from you, that's Mr. Richard's suite. Try to keep quiet and stay out of his way, won't you? He shares the suite with Margot. She's his lady friend. I'm in the bedroom right next to yours, along with Mr. Shaw. Albert demanded the use of my bedroom, so that's where he is. Don't know why he's so insistent, but the customer's always right, eh? Ha. That's the smallest bedroom and wasn't really meant for guests. That's our first A, by the way, for keeping count. A count is 1. Nessa's room is across the hall from Albert. I'd stay away from her if I was you. After I get his luggage upstairs, I'm going to start with some supper. Wouldn't do to have y'all starve, eh? A count 2. Or at 2. Why don't you explore the lodge a little? Talk to the other folks. Most importantly, stay out of my hair. I'm a busy man. Alright. That won't be difficult. Not literally, of course. Oh, and if you're gonna shower tonight, use the upstairs bathroom near the stairs. It's very pink. You can't miss it. Wonder if Nat's still here. How many places do I gotta set the table tonight? You and Kimi head upstairs to your bedroom. You don't have any luggage to unpack, but you hang your hat and coat on the footboard of your bed and consider yourself settled in. Very, very Colonel's bequest. To move Nancy, you can click the feet icon on your target destination, or you can use the arrow keys to move. I should talk to everyone and get to know them a little before dinner. Your notebook will tell you what you need to do to progress through the game. Type notebook or N when you need to refer to it. When you have a lot of notes, click on the arrow buttons to scroll through them. Essential objectives that must be completed to progress in the game will be marked with XXX. Type review at any time to check your current goals. Seeing as I've lost my luggage, I don't have much to amuse myself with before dinner. Perhaps if I take a look around, time will pass a bit faster. Typing look into the text parser is a good way to get your bearings. Game has auto-saved. Alright, I will still manually save, because I have played an adventure game before. Okay, so Jack mentioned that there was a bathroom with a shower in it. In Colonel's bequest, using the shower at any point in the game was just instant death every single time you used it. So I'm curious if that's also a thing in this one. All right, look around the room. This is the bedroom you're sharing with Kimi. A pair of twin beds and matching nightstands are set against the east wall. Kimi has claimed the bed closest to the fireplace, a clever move on her part, as summer nights are still chilly this far north. A door in the west wall leads back into the upstairs hallway. Kimi is here. Look, Kimi. Kimi Kishiro is a petite Asian lady in her late 30s. She's ruggedly dressed in knickerbockers and sensible shoes. She seems shy and doesn't reveal much about herself. During the train ride, he managed to glean that her family emigrated from Japan in the 1870s. Kimi is writing in her sketchbook with a pen. Okay. Look at the sketchbook. You glance at Kimi's sketchbook and see some written notes and some rough sketches. One of the sketches looks like it could be of a bridge. My sketches aren't very good. I'm too embarrassed to show them. A note has been added. Alright, can we just take her sketchbook? Will it let me? No, okay, whatever. Ask about sketchbook. Little rude to start. Okay. Talking. Alright. Never been to a place like this before. I'm excited to explore and I love meeting new people. Yes, you're quite the inquisitive type, aren't you? Jack did invite you to introduce yourself to everyone else. After all, it's only polite. Well, certainly am. Would you like to join me? No thanks, Nancy. I'm exhausted. That bumpy ride from the train station has left me a bit frazzled. I'm looking forward to some peace and quiet before dinner. Ah, I can take a hint. I'll leave you be. Oh, one more thing. While you were asleep, Jack mentioned some old lodge brochures stored in the curio cabinet's drawer. They're meant for guests back when the lodge used to be an inn. Even though we may not be staying long, he said we're welcome to take them as keepsakes. Thanks, Kimi. Oh boy. So I think this stuff like this popping up is probably the tutorial window on and off option. I kind of want to turn it off, but I'll leave it on in case there's like new mechanics later. And as you talk to Kimi, mark to the next in your notebook. All right, and I'm also going to try and minimize the notebook usage if at all possible. Okay, so now can I ask about sketchbook? Just a hobby of mine. I'm not very good. Prefer not to show my drawings to anyone. It's too embarrassing. All right. All right, so we have a fancy hat here. Can we get our hat? You take your green felt hat. Can I put on the hat? You don't need to wear your hat. All right, fine. You open it. Look in drawer. Curio drawer is stuffed with old brochures back from the lodge that's still being run as an inn. Get brochure. Pick up one of the brochures. You can also ask characters about different topics. Ask Kimi about brochure, or just ask about brochure. How about I look at the brochure first? Oh boy. That's alright. Study kitchen. So we are currently in guest bedroom 1 in the top right, I think. Innkeeper's quarters. Linen closet, bathroom. The mudroom. Mudroom. So there's a parlor, powder room, and then a mudroom. Is that a Canadian thing? Or is that like an 1800s Canadian thing? Interesting. Billiards room, dining room, kitchen, study, conservatory. So a pretty similar layout to the mansion in Colonel's Bequest. I like brochures of places I visited. It was nice of Jack to offer the lodge brochures to us. Yeah, but usually it's like you would just call that an entryway though, right? Or the same as a cloakroom, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I don't think I've heard much about that in. Huh? It's specifically called a mudroom. Interesting. Today I learned. I had no idea. But I wonder if he's just trying to get rid of them as the lodge is no longer in business. Type map into the parser to open up the lodge brochure and see the map inside, or you could look at the brochure in your inventory. Cool. All right. There's a shortcut to it. So it doesn't show our current location on here, but it does show us the map, and that is better than nothing. Okay. So also in some Sierra games, you can like right click on stuff to directly examine them, but that doesn't appear to be a thing you could do in this. So the cursor is only for moving. Closer examination of the lodge map doesn't reveal anything new. Can I examine Kimi? Examine sketchbook. So remember, there is a distinction in this game between the look command and the examine command. That would not benefit. Okay. Can I examine the hat? Your hat looks pretty good considering you got it secondhand. Lucky Mineralogist Loop, engraved with your name and attached to a handy lanyard. Great for getting a closer look at things. Issue of the Tirana Eye from a few weeks ago. That is just filled with spoilers. Hat and brochure. Okay. Alright, let's head out into the hallway. Type help or H to open the help window. There's a list of parser shortcuts to simplify using the parser. Example, OD means open door. Okay. All right. I appreciate that. So that's a lot of like Sierra stuff didn't do that so much, but text adventures like Zork and stuff like that did. So that's a neat change. A masterful oil painting is framed and hung at the end of the upstairs hallway. The plaque reads L. Harris. All right, examine painting. I would not benefit from closer examination. Okay. All right, well, let's see what the shortcuts are. Spacebar, repeat last. EU cupboard, CA cabinet, DR drawer, D door. L, look at. X, examine with loop. T, talk to. Search, open, close. A, B. Or maybe both A and AB do the same thing. Yeah, Marco, Jack, Corvus, Evan, Albert, Nessa, Nathan, Kimi. Okay. G, forget. Like, I appreciate that this game has the abbreviations for a lot of this stuff, but it seems like the player has to use a lot of brain power already trying to think of like, okay, what would the shortcut for this be, or like have a list of them next to your monitor or something. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure how useful a lot of these abbreviations would be other than just typing them out. Unless you just happen to be having to repeat some things a whole lot. But again, not complaining that they're in there or anything. I don't see myself using using that a lot. Oh, there's also a top thing up here too. Neat. Okay. Yeah. All right. Knock first. You get no response. All right, that means we're gonna go in there. Yeah, and especially in some King's Quest games, it's usually the King's Quest ones where the game didn't pause while you were typing, and it forced you to type fast, right? Type fast and accurately in order to do some puzzles. This is the master bedroom. Mr. Richard shares it with Margot. You feel a little weird about invading their private space. There's a wardrobe and nightstands to the left and right of the bed. There are 2 doors in the south wall and a door to the east wall leading back to the hallway. Okay. Cheery frame poster of a woman riding a horse hangs over the fireplace. Open cabinet. Open closet. Is that a closet? What closet? Lovely wardrobe with a curved top. Look in closet. Wardrobe contains a few garment bags and folded up pairs of overalls. Okay, examine closet. Good fireplace. Fieldstone fireplace looks like it would come in handy on chilly nights. There's a vase and a picture frame on the mantle. There's some powdery soot accumulating in the fireplace. Usually in adventure games, if you get generic description in the first box and then a more specific one in a second box, Usually that means that there's some item or interaction that you could do described by that second box. So the soot, there's a 50-50 chance that the soot is used for something. So can we get the soot? You take some of the soot. All right, well done. Okay. What I need the soot for, I don't know. But we're currently an amateur mineralogist just grabbing soot out of a fireplace just because we can. All right, let's see what's in these nightstand drawers. We need soot for the soot man. There's a roll of white tape in the nightstand drawer. All right, it's mine now. You take the adhesive plaster out of the nightstand drawer. Is this tape or is it adhesive plaster? Like, well done. All right. So, okay, that's soot. That's not poop. That is soot. And tape, I guess. It's a fine black powder. I thought, okay, I guess that's what soot is. It's a roll of zinc oxide adhesive plaster. All right. Examine it. After heavily scrutinizing the roll of zinc adhesive plaster, you conclude it doesn't benefit from closer examination. All right, what about the soot? You don't want to soil your lucky loot by using it to examine the soot. All right. Open drawer. Look in drawer. Close drawer. Look at nightstand. There are nightstands on both sides of the bed. And no further things here. Close drawer. So I don't know if this game even has deaths in it. Or if there's any dead man walking situations or game overs. I have no idea. Do not tell me if there are. But there's always the possibility in games like this. Close closet. There's always the possibility that, like, picking up the soot or something, or taking the tape eventually leads to a game over situation later on. Like, if this truly was a game styled after Sierra, 80s Sierra, then it's totally a possibility. All right, look at this trunk. Large blue trunk has a metal tag screwed into the top. Look at the tag. The tag is scratched and dented from years of rough use. Yep, because we all know Roberta Williams, she will not hesitate to murder the player at any point for any reason. All right, examine tag. This would not benefit from close examination. So all we know is that there's a metal tag on the. Can I take the tag? It's metal. Either that isn't there, you see no need for that. All right. Okay, sure, fine. Open the trunk. The trunk is locked. Examine lock. Okay. All right, fine. Sure. Let's look at the bookshelf. Bookshelf contains a variety of books on many subjects. Most of them are in French. Okay. I thought it was mostly like Quebec was a lot of the French stuff, and not Ontario. Though I guess Ontario is pretty close to Quebec. I don't know. My knowledge of Canada is very limited. Examine bookshelf, not benefit. Okay. All right. So there's a large room to the south. All right. So the right door goes to a large room. The left one goes to two smaller ones. Let's go into the larger one here. Oh, that's the bathroom. So the other two must be a walk-in closet. What we got here? An en-suite bathroom. What a luxury. You see a classy Victorian bathtub, a pedestal sink, a toilet, and a waste paper basket. A door in the north wall leads back into the master bedroom. So man, so this takes place in like 1910, I want to say. And having indoor plumbing here, that's pretty rare, I'd say. All right, can we flush this toilet? Yeah, we can. All right. Keeping the lid down is more sanitary. All right. It's a pull chain high tank porcelain toilet with a wooden seat. All right. Examine the toilet. Not benefit. Okay. Pedestal sink has 2 taps, one for hot water and one for cold. Turn on tap. So there might be a reason. Turn off tap. Okay. So if I need water at some point in the game, I can get it here. Oval mirror set into a wooden frame. Okay. All right. Look in trash. Isn't anything in the waste paper basket? Okay. Ornate bathtub is the focal point of the room. It's surrounded by a teal curtain. Close the curtain. No. Fluffy blue towel matches the decor. Can we take the towel? As fluffy and blue as the towels are, removing them from the bathroom would be most inconsiderate. All right. Is there anything behind the door? Doesn't look like it. All right. That's probably everything in here. So what we got here? Ah, hello. The boudoir transports you to Fin de Sisal, Paris. It's shiny, opulent, perhaps slightly tacky, and very, very pink. A mirrored vanity is the focal point of the room. Exotic perfumes hover in the intensely localized clouds that you can almost see. Every movement stirs air currents that bring new scents to your nose. A doorway to the south leads to a walk-in closet, and a doorway to the north leads back into the master bedroom. A powder compact is on the vanity. You see a pretty blonde woman in a fashionable dress. Alright, well, we're going to get that compact. You gesture towards the compact questionably. Margot nods in assent. But of course, please do take the powder. You certainly need it. Oh, shit. Thanks. You accept the powder from Margot. Thank you. It is nearly empty, and I have another. Please use it for as long as you're here. Well done. So what we snort this? An elegant tin of powder. Label reads, absorb your oils and grab your prints. A brush is included for application. So this can probably be used for like fingerprint dusting, I guess, if this is going to be a detective thing. Tin of powder does not benefit. Okay. So this is Margot. Slim blonde woman sits at a vanity. Talk to Margot. Hello there, it's nice to meet you. My name's Nancy Maple. A pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. I am Margot. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. How long will you be staying with us? I'm only here tonight, unfortunately. I was sent here by the Royal Canadian Museum on assignment. But Jack says I'm due to leave on the train tomorrow, according to Mr. Richards' wishes. I see. I'm sorry we won't get to know each other better. Okay. Crimson Lodge is a lovely place. I was a city girl for a time, but those days are behind me. Well, you could have fooled me. Ask about Lodge. It is so rugged and rusted, so charming, I fell in love with the place as soon as I saw it. Evan, he has let me redecorate a little bit to suit my taste. Ask about powder. Powder is good for ridding oneself of a shiny complexion, soaks the oils right up. Margot eyes you critically. You could probably use some, mademoiselle. Damn. Ask about diamond. Diamonds are the finest of jewels, fit for royalty. Okay. Don't see anything noteworthy about this necklace. Size of the necklace's pendant leads you to believe it's made of glass. Alright, can we take the necklace? The necklace clearly belongs to Margot. You wouldn't dream of taking it. Ask about necklace. It's so pretty, don't you think? It's very precious to me. Monsieur Richard found the white garnet on these grounds. He may seem a little gruff, but he is so very sweet deep down. He would do anything for me. Alright, well, can we go through your desk? I can. Excusez-moi, mademoiselle. These are my private things. Alright, so we gotta wait until she leaves to go through her stuff. Dark-haired woman in a crimson dress kisses a middle-aged man with a comb over at a dinner table. You're not sure what this Art Nouveau poster is advertising, as it's in French. Would it be unusual for somebody from Ontario at this point in time to not know French? I don't know. I don't know if there was a certain point in time where it was mandated to learn French and English. Margot's walk-in closet is luxuriously appointed. It has an enormous mirror on the wall and an ornate bench in the center of the room. There's a shelf full of footwear, some fancy frocks on hangers, and a selection of elaborate hats. A wardrobe and 2 chests of drawers are surely bursting with more finery. A doorway in the north wall leads back into the boudoir. Alright. Full-length mirror with the silver frame. It must have cost a pretty penny. Most of the shoes on the shelf are high, pointy, and impractical. The lowest shelf, however, does hold some boots. Alright, can we get some boots? Well, the boots are more forgivingly sized. You wouldn't dream of wearing another person's boots. Well, they won't mind. Alright, what we got here? Dresses are beautifully constructed from fine fabrics. There are a couple lovely purses under the dresses. They are practically works of art. Well, they're mine now. Get purse. You're no purse snatch. Alright, fine. There's hats in here. Margot's hat collection makes you a bit envious. The colors and styles are the very latest you've seen in shop windows in downtown Tirana. You see a yellow hat, a green hat, a blue hat, and a teal hat. Well, we got a green hat. Your green felt hat. Get hat. Which hat would you like? Oh, we can we get green hat? You take the green hat down from the shelf, mannequin head and all. The green hat is a lot like yours, except newer and made of finer wool. Uh, swap hat. Swap green hat. Take green hat. You take the green hat down from the. So there. Well, like you're. And then she puts it back. I use green felt hat on green hat. Okay, it feels like there's probably a puzzle here for something. Like maybe you need this mannequin head with the green hat on it at some point to like put it in your bed covers or something. Though why you would wear a hat to bed, I don't know. But that's my thinking, is that there's probably some puzzle for that. Walk-in closet. Oh, this is shelf, 2 chests of drawers, door to the south. Okay. And chest. Chest of drawers holds Margot's delicates, negligees, brasiers. You stop looking through the drawers and close them. Your face slightly flushed. You close the drawers. Nice. This chest of drawers holds Margot's blouses. There are 3 drawers and they all hold blouses. You close the drawers. Open closet. Wardrobe is full of feather boas in a rainbow of colors. Okay, can we take a boa? I don't think Margot would appreciate me parading around in her things. Besides, I doubt I have the panache to pull off wearing one. Okay. Like maybe later in the game, or if we examine boa. Feathers look soft and colorful. Margot has one for every occasion, it seems. I can think of very few occasions where you'd need a boa, but alright. We'll leave that open. Alright, so we talked to Margot. We're going to leave all the doors open. Press escape to open the main menu for more options. You can save and load your game, adjust game speed, and more. Well, I have played my share of adventure games, and if you're not trying to steal everything on the screen, then you're not properly adventuring. Okay, so what we got here? This is guest bedroom 2. Yeah, it might be a puzzle solution. I don't know. Look at this incredible painting of this cat. Oil paintings are hung over the 2 beds in the room. One features a majestic mountain range, and the other depicts a tuxedo cat lying on grass surrounded by flowers. That cat reminds me of the sweetest stray I've ever met. A tuxedo cat, just like that. I love tuxedo cats. Alright, so we got bedroom Jack is sharing with Corvus. Judging from the crate haphazardly filled with clothes, Jack didn't get much notice regarding his new living assignment. There's a large dresser set against the back wall containing many small drawers. There's a pitcher and a drinking glass on top. You also see a low coffee table, a writing desk, bookcase, plush armchair, and a pair of beds. A door in the west wall leads back to the upstairs hallway. Have you ever woken in the night with a fierce thirst? It would be monstrous to take the pitcher or glass. I'm sure there are plenty of drinking glasses elsewhere. Maybe I should try the kitchen. Alright, that tells me that I need to find a pitcher or a glass somewhere that is not here and take it. It's mine. Nice. After searching through all the drawers, you find moth-eaten socks, loose buttons, single shoelaces, and other assorted bric-a-brac. Nothing too interesting in there. All right, we'll leave them open. Closer inspection doesn't reveal much except that the jug and drinking glass look untouched. Well then, what ethical dilemma is there then if they've clearly never been used against just taking them then? Why is it going to make me go somewhere else to take something? All right, look at bag. Expensive looking leather suitcase at the foot of the bed closest to the window. There appears to be a bed, something on the bed that looks like a bag to me. But maybe that's like clothes with suspenders or something. All right. Open suitcase. Package. Look. All right. Examine luggage. Expensive looking leather suitcase at the foot of the bed. Suitcase. All right, sure. Writing desk house, a blotter, a lamp, and a cup of pencils. All right, get pencil. You never like getting smudges on your hands. What? Standard yellow pencils with handy-dandy rubbers on the ends. Get pencil. You never liked getting smudges on your hand. What does that have? What does that have to do with anything? All right, that one I'm not so sure about that one. All right, is there a drawer on this desk? Waste paper basket is a gray metal receptacle similar to the others around the lodge. Look in basket. There isn't anything in the waste paper basket. All right. Narrow coffee table sits in the center of the room and a writing desk is set under the wall. Look under table. Close examination of the table reveals nothing of note. All right. Like, I don't even know what you would describe this thing at the foot of this bed. Like it looks like a wicker basket. And I said look basket, but that talked about the waste paper basket. I want to know what this is. But maybe it's a box. It's an old fruit crate. It's filled with a pile of clean clothes. Look in crate. If the crate has secrets, they will remain a mystery. Pretty sure there's only clothes in here. All right. Look, bookshelf. You know those kinds of books you see in bed and breakfasts that are there for decoration and seem completely uninteresting? These are those kinds of books. Okay. That appears to be everything there. Yeah. Type in I or the tab button to open your inventory window. You can look at and examine. All right. So I already did the tutorial in the game, but now it's just throwing more tutorials at me. Which again, not complaining, but I already did the tutorial. Guest bedroom 3, servants' quarters. All right, let's go to guest bedroom 3. No response. That means we're going to go in there and steal everything. Okay. Pretty large bedroom. There's a love seat and an armchair arranged around a low table. There's a wardrobe, dresser, and painted cupboard. A door in the east wall leads back to the upstairs hallway. Okay. Some of the drawers have handle pulls, others have knobs, all are polished brass. Okay. Anything in there? Wardrobe is empty. You suppose Nessa hasn't had a chance to unpack. So this is Nessa's room, I guess. Jewelry box is made of fine wood and has a brass lock. It's locked. Okay. Look at luggage. Nessa's luggage at the foot of her bed. Did she lock it? It's locked, of course. Writing desk. Look in trash. Isn't anything in the waste paper basket. Okay. All right. Nothing to do there. You knock lightly on Albert's door. Leave me alone, whoever it is. I am busy. Well, guess what? We're gonna... Hello. This is a small bedroom, humbly furnished. Albert insisted on getting a room to himself despite its size. The furniture in this room is of simpler make and consists of a wardrobe, desk, and nightstand. There's a pitcher and a drinking glass on the nightstand. Door to the west wall leads back to the upstairs hallway. Albert is here. Albert Respa is a stately, well-groomed gentleman in his 50s. His monocle gives him an elegant air. Antwerp sent him as an expert mineralogist to verify the diamond claim in Crimson. You have a hard time in imagining him doing field work. Albert is unpacking his things. Examine Albert. All right. Let me take this glass. Jack left that drinking glass in this room in preparation for my arrival. You can't be surprised that you don't have one as an unexpected guest. If you want one of your own, I suggest you ask him. What on earth are you doing? Get away from my luggage. Well, geez. Hello, Mr. Respa. How are you settling in? Please, miss, I am busy at the moment and can't chat. Okay. That's about Diamond. We're going to chat anyways. Please, Miss Maple, I'm rather busy at the moment. Perhaps we can converse after dinner. I know, right? Alright, so he clearly doesn't want to talk. He's just going to take these things one by one from here over to here. How many of those he has in here? It appears a lot. Alright, well, we'll leave him to it. Use the backslash key or type pause or P to pause the game. The game also pauses when the parser inventory and many windows are open. That's /. Okay. I don't know why you would do that, but neat. This is the upstairs hallway. The door opposite the stairs in the west wall is a storage closet. The hallway continues to the north and south. What is... Oh, God. Other handy keyboard shortcuts are Control-A for ask about, D for talk, look at, E for examine. WWE will walk you to the east exit if it exists. If there's an open door, you will walk through it. Okay, that's kind of handy, I guess. Okay, so I was looking at the wrong side of the map here. Okay, so linen closet is off to the left. There's bathroom, spare room, and balcony. Alright. Surely there's nobody in the linen closet. Okay. Upstairs closet is where Jack stores the bedding, towels, and cleaning implements. Some spare furniture is stored here too. You see a huge wardrobe, a green trunk, and a blue trunk. Door in the east leads back to the hallway. I see a lot of stuff here that I can permanently borrow, like this broom. Or mop? Maybe that's a mop? That's Jack's job, alright. Get linen. Bathrooms are already well stocked and your bed doesn't require additional bedding. Okay. Look at the blue trunk. Blue steamer trunk is worn dusty and has a large crack in one of its corners. Open blue trunk. Blue trunk has a big padlock on it. It requires a key, which you don't have. Alright, can we open the green trunk? Green trunk still looks sturdy, though it looks like it's seen better days. The green trunk is locked. Okay. This opening in this bookshelf looks like you just dive on through it to go to some secret thing. One shelf stands at the back wall full of battered books. Another shelf is by the door and holds linen and towels. Well, there's clearly a big spot right in the middle. Can we push the shelf? Doesn't accomplish anything. Examine shelf. No, okay. Open closet. Open it. What we got here? So we have, looks like a lamp, a cane. Wardrobe is full of dusty, cobwebby old junk. There's a cane, a blanket, an old lamp, and some books. Get cane. You decide to leave the cane for someone who would need it. Alright. Get lamp. Old lamp is probably broken, and it's probably a house for spiders. Better leave it where it is. Alright. Get blanket. You don't want the moth-eaten blanket. Roberta Williams would have let me take all of those things. Just saying. Alright, these are paint cans, probably. The paint cans hold red paint and purple paint. You don't need to paint anything yet. So there's probably a puzzle solution here. Can we paint hat? Use hat in paints. Okay. Probably a puzzle for that, though. Oh, I did not want to do that. Okay. I wanted to examine whatever this bookcase is, but whatever. It's probably not important. Spare room, bathroom, balcony. No response. Is this supposed to be a bedroom or just a spare room? Sure. Okay. Spare room is brightly decorated and inviting. There's a love seat, a fancy lamp, and some decorative plates. A door in the west wall leads back to the upstairs hallway. Bookshelf contains a set of classic literature as well as a number of storybooks. There's also a framed photograph. Photograph appears to be of Evan and Nessa's parents posed in front of the lodge. Can we take it? Photograph is surely more meaningful to Evan than to you. You decide to leave it alone. Okay. Art Nouveau poster is an advertisement for absinthe featuring an auburn-haired woman in a sheer robe. Sure. I think those are probably plates above there. Trio of pretty decorative plates sit on a small curio shelf. Plates are delightful where they are. Perhaps there are plainer plates for you to use elsewhere. Alright, probably another puzzle solution. Long low table is simply constructed. Nothing noteworthy. Pale blue love seat is upholstered with a simple floral print. Spare room's window looks out onto the balcony. It's dark outside. On a balcony? But... Alright. That isn't... jive with what the map looks like, but okay. All right, so here's the bathroom. Always polite to knock first to the bathroom. All right, so if this is anything like Colonel's Bequest, if you get in this shower, you're dead. So let's see if this is a true bequest like. Take shower. You aren't about to get into the shower with your clothes on. All right, move clothes. I know the door is open, but it's fine. I think some privacy would be nice. The game has autosave. Oh my god. All right, that's ominous. That's ominous. All right. Take shower. It's difficult to take a shower when there's no water coming out of the shower head. Turn on shower. You pull the shower valve. Look shower. The far end of the is a bathtub encircled by a bright pink shower curtain. There are bathtub faucets and a shower valve. Open faucet. Turn on faucet. Okay, there we go. Water starts flowing from the shower head. Take shower. Walking in there with the towel on, huh? Alright, so if this is a true Laura Bow like, we dying. Yes! Are you psycho? You should be more careful. Thanks for playing. There we go. Alright. So exactly like the Colonel's Bequest. I love it. So that, oh boy. So it auto saves as well when you, it wasn't when I entered the bathroom. I think it was when I changed into or took off the clothes. It auto saves you. So if it auto saves you into this state, then okay, can we lock the door? You lock the bathroom door. Okay. So maybe this changes things. Open faucet. Turn on faucet. Turn on shower. Take shower. Okay. So does locking the door change anything? Did you hear someone trying to open the bathroom door? Probably just the sound of the plumbing. Ah, that was refreshing. Game has autosaved. Okay. Dry off. Open curtain. So I don't know what this accomplished other than just taking a shower. Like maybe it's something the game requires you to do. Close faucet. Okay. Okay. All right. True. True. Yeah, it could be an NPC interaction thing. I don't know. Uh, so in Colonel's Bequest, I don't think you could lock the door. At least I don't remember trying to. All right. So putting, can we look in this window? Hesitate to look into the window in case you see something you shouldn't. That's the bathroom. Yeah, like why would you have a enormous window accessible from the balcony that goes to the bathroom? Like, what wasn't the person who was about to stab me? They probably could have gone through that window instead of the locked door. But okay, can we open this window from here? This course of action yields no results. Into the hallway. All right. And then this is the spare room. You see into the spare room. Okay, so there's probably something later that requires that. Okay. Okay, and then that leaves the downstairs part. Interesting. I wish this game had music that played for more of it, but that is also pretty accurate with how the Colonel's Bequest was. It didn't have music that played all the time. Ominous shot of the side of the lodge. Yeah, that also like this is large parts of this are very much like the Colonel's Bequest, including that shot there of the balcony and all that. Like that's how you saw a lot of the in-game cutscenes was like from that balcony of like somebody just got murdered on the first floor and you're on the balcony and you see a body being dragged off screen or something. Interesting game. Okay, my back hurts. This is as much as I can play for right now. What a neat game. I am glad that this game is made. I can't wait to play more of it. Let's see. So I got a achievement for launching the game. I got an achievement for doing the tutorial. I got death 2 out of 7 according to the achievement description. So there are 7 deaths and we've seen one of them. And then there's an achievement for taking a shower. What that 18% of players got. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the achievement description telling you how many deaths there are. I guess like some people play adventure games or Sierra adventure games to see all of the deaths. Yeah. I know like completionists, I guess, for old school adventure games want to see all of the deaths that you can see. So I guess it is nice that the developer explicitly says like this is the second of 7 deaths possible in the game. But maybe like have that be a thing that pops up at the end of the game in like a summary screen or something, rather than just like here it is right in the achievement description. So I don't know. I feel like I probably would approach that differently. Yeah, and hidden achievements, but this one. So that's the problem though, is that once you get it, it's not hidden to you once you get it. Like, sure, you can have the other deaths be hidden achievements, but by saying it's death 2 out of 7, that's the part that's the problem here. Not that it's hidden or not. Just by getting one of them, it's surfaced to the player already how many there are, right? But this does answer the question of can you die in this game, and yes. And it seems the game also autosaves before the death happens. So that also tells me that there probably isn't a dead man walking situation in this. Probably. Here's hoping. But then again, if this was a proper Sierra like, there would be a dead man walking situation in the game. Yeah, very, very neat game. It is very early Sierra, and I love it that it exists. Can't wait to play more of it. But not today. My back hurts from standing up. Okay, so thank you for watching, as always. And I'll see you next time. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to Canadians out there. Happy Saturday for everyone else. Have a good one.